Bert, I understand how important it is for your investigation. Yes, I do. There are some other very important considerations. Mike's well-being, that... Bert, this has shaken him up very badly. All right, give me some time to talk to Leslie about it. Why don't you come by in about half an hour? Thanks, Bert. Wait, what is that?
That is your breakfast.
No, that in your hand. What is that?
That is a nursing utensil. We call it the fork.
Jessie, you are not going to feed me.
Oh,
Please.
You're very wrong, Dr. Weber. I certainly am. You see, we have a policy here. We kind of like our patients to eat what they're supposed to eat, and you haven't eaten one morsel since you came in here.
Look, I am a doctor. I know what's good for me. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Why don't
well,
you put
I'm a
that in
nurse,
right
and
back?
I know exactly what's better for you. Now, come on. That's open wide.
Would you stop? I am not hungry.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll make a bargain with you. You eat all your breakfast, and I'll let you have 2 puddings for lunch.
If I was an attorney, I would think that was bribery. Now, this is not going to work. Why don't you take this charge of temple?
The funny thing, you know, it works with all the other 7-year-olds.
I'll eat, but I will feed myself. Thank you.
Very good. That
Thank
sounds
you very
much better.
Okay. Not bad. I want 2 puddings, chocolate, and tapioca.
You got it.
Thank you.
Hello, anybody home? Hello.
Yeah, just me and Sergeant Brewer.
He's eating breakfast.
Oh.
He never eats breakfast at home.
Well, you don't have the right technique. When I come back, I intend to see that plate clean, right?
Yes, sir.
He's all yours.
Hiya, Lumpy. How you doing?
Well, I'm doing fine now.
Yeah? Your headache?
No headache. I'm just fine.
Really?
The headache I had was the sergeant.
Jessie, I don't believe that for a minute.
Well, you've never eaten with her. No, she's been very nice. In fact, everybody's been very nice. It's a good hospital.
So what's that doing hanging over your head, that cute little dark cloud lurking there?
I thought I was hiding that cute little dark cloud, but Bert Ramsey just called, and he wants to interrogate Mike.
No.
Leslie, he just wants
Absolutely not. He's a child.
Mike saw the 2 fellas that took Packy. Now, he may have very pertinent information.
I don't care. I don't want him put under that kind of pressure. Not right now, I don't.
The police would just like to
You
ask
hear what
a
the
few
police
questions.
want. I have had it up to here with the police lately, if you know what I mean.
Laura.
Yes, Laura. And Mike is just getting over it. And he doesn't need any reminders right now. We don't, any of us, need any reminders right now.
How is he?
Question is, where is he?
Well, he's been doing a lot of that lately, darling.
Yes, it's called thinking, and you'd best leave him alone. Besides, we have more important things to worry about.
Yes, Robert was just telling me how the antique store is located right across from the museum parking lot.
With its sidewall directly in line with the exhibit hall?
Yes, the fact that the exhibit has a medallion identical to Gray's bothers me.
You think he's going to try to steal it?
How do I know? I mean, hardly takes me to his confidence.
So what do we do?
I suggest we set up a listening post through the store wall.
Robert, it's solid brick.
Leave it to me.
Now, honestly, I mean, do you really think that you can put some kind of bugging device through that back wall? I mean, it's right, in line with the museum.
With the right equipment, we'll be able to hear the pitter-patter of their cold hearts.
I don't suppose you need any help on this, darling.
I'll take as much help as I can get.
In that case, why don't we draft Laura? You know, she could be our 5th cohort.
No! Absolutely not. No Laura Templeton.
Hello? Yes. Yes, I understand. not subject a 7-year-old child to a police investigation. That's why.
Bert Ramsey does not use a rubber hose.
You know what I mean, Richard. That child, given 1 or 2 wrong questions, could wind up thinking that he has done something wrong.
Leslie, he knows a lot more about reality and life than I think you give him credit for. And I really feel that this might be an experience that would help him in his growing up.
Being questioned by the police? Have you gone bananas?
No, I haven't gone bananas. Would you like me to tell you a very interesting story?
Must you?
Yes. When I was about Mike's age, a friend of mine and I broke some windows. And my father decided as punishment I would not only pay for the windows and apologize to the people that we broke the windows of, but I would also have a very nice talk with the local chief of police.
Mm-hmm. And it scared you straight. And what happened to your little friend?
Well, he didn't have the same father, so he didn't have to visit the police station.
Aha. Now we get to the part where you tell me you turned out okay and he's doing time in Leavenworth.
No, he happens to be an insurance salesman in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, I believe. The discussion I had with the police was very interesting to me, and it made a very, I think, good impression on my values and my morals.
One thing does not equate here.
What?
You had done something wrong and Mike hasn't.
I think you're forgetting possibly the most important part. He might be able to identify who shot Packy, who also was probably responsible for putting me in this hospital then. I've already talked to Ramsey, and he is on his way over here. He should be here in about 25 minutes.
Here?
Yes, here. I thought you would be able to go with Ramsey to school and pick Mike up, and you could go together down.
We have to, huh?
Mike adored Packy. Thought of him as his grandfather. Loved him. And if Packy is dead, this might be a way of helping him adjust to that loss.
That word again.
I know. Sorry.
I just... I can't, First, I don't know how long you can go on getting past things and getting over things. There's just going to be something else that comes along.
A threatening call has you worried, doesn't it?
A lot.
Is that the main reason why you don't want Mike to be interrogated?
Yes, because it could put him in danger.
Every time he goes out on the street, he's in danger. When he crosses at the crosswalk, when he rides in a car. Leslie, we can't protect him and watch him from everything. We couldn't do it with Laura. And we can't do it now. You can't hide from things. It doesn't help.
How about walking softly and carrying a big stick?
And being ready to fight back whenever you have to.
I asked him a question.
A question that proves you don't understand Luke's wariness of your sister.
You're right, I don't. No, wait a second. What am I doing asking you? I want to know from him.
Fine. All right, that's fine. It's very simpleton, Lois. Your darling, fair-haired, air-brained sister is under hypnotic control.
And that's your excuse for not trusting her?
I never trust zombies unless I know the bartender, dear.
Oh, and I suppose you think David Gray is the bartender.
He's the one who hypnotized her, like it or not. She is incapable of being loyal to us because she is under the influence of Mr. Not-So-Neutral Gray.
You're wrong.
Okay, perhaps I am. But are you forgetting that we've been to Dr. Katz over and over? The fact that many doors in her memory are closed? The fact that she remembers nothing except her name and serial number?
You are crazy. She's not a zombie, and no one could rule her mind. You hear me? No one!
Understand. Understand. On my way.
excuse me. Would you like me to come back later?
No, please come in.
Hello, Leslie.
Hi.
You're in kind of early, not trying to steal my patient, are you?
You're kidding, I wouldn't have him. He's too stubborn for me.
Yes, I've heard. Let's see here. Refusing to eat, refusing to take his medicine, refusing to be cooperative. All in all, a miserable patient.
Look, I had 2 aspirin today, and I took them.
But not without a fight.
Jessie is a stool pigeon.
Just doing her duty. How do you feel?
Well, sir, you are my doctor. In fact, you're chief of staff. How am I doing? You tell me.
That's strange. I was under the impression that you were a doctor, too.
So am I, but you're the only one that has the x-rays.
Well, if you're referring to the x-rays, this morning's x-rays, they haven't come up yet. But I'll wager a guess that they'll be just fine.
I would wager that same guess. I guess I should get ready to be released, right?
Yes. You'll be in Leslie's charge, and I'm prescribing plenty of bread rest and that aspirin you love so much.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't release him. The minute you release him, he's going to be all over town.
I hope that doesn't mean that you're going after whoever hit you.
I'm going after whoever shot Packy. It's the same person who hit me. Yes, I guess so.
Well, in that case, I may never release you. Revenge can only lead to deeper trouble.
Steve, this isn't revenge. It happens to be a simple question of justice, that's all.
Then may I suggest that you leave the matter to the police?
That's exactly what I intend to do.
Excuse me, Captain Ramsey's here. May I send him in?
Yes, please, Jessie. Thank you. Perfect.
You haven't wasted any time, have you?
He rarely does.
Why, there are 2 of you.
Good morning, everyone.
Bert?
Bert?
How are you, Bert?
Well, I've got a cold, I'm tired, and it was a long night.
Any luck finding Packy's killers?
No, not so far, I'm afraid. And, Doctor, until we have more evidence, there are no killers. Kidnappers, maybe, but no killers.
Well, I'm sure you'll come up with something. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to finish my rounds. I'll get back to you with the x-rays later.
Thanks, Steve.
Bye.
Well, Rick, how are you feeling?
I feel a lot better than I did yesterday. You have any leads at all?
Well, nothing substantial. We're still waiting for the lab tests on the blood samples, but Packy's belongings only told us that he lived and he traveled light.
So now it's Mike's turn.
Rick told you.
I'm sure it's not going to come as any huge surprise to you that I'm against it.
Well, I understand that, Leslie, but you know I'll be very gentle with the boy.
Yes. That's not the point. The point is I don't want him involved in a police investigation.
Well, no one has to know.
Bird, he's a child.
Well, we feel that he might be able to recognize one of the mugshots. If he does, it'll put us on the right track. Now, that's the only involvement Mike would have in this.
That's a promise.
Sure it is. All I'm asking for is 10 minutes of the boy's time.
Could you do it at our house?
No, I'm afraid not. We'd have to do it down at the station where the records are kept.
Bert, you said a few minutes ago that there are no killers without evidence. What did you mean?
I meant exactly what I said. We haven't found Packy's body. And until you find a body, you can't call it a murder. You have to have some compelling evidence that someone was killed.
There was a lot of blood.
Look, this is a nasty business, and I'm sorry about it, but it has to be done. And nothing can be overlooked.
A human body is not exactly the easiest thing to hide either.
Rick, you'd be surprised. Look, we've gone through the hospitals, the morgue, funeral parlors, the dump. I even have my men now dredging the harbor. I'm sorry, Leslie.
It's okay.
Look, I know this is rough on everybody, but it has to be done.
All right. What do you say?
I guess I say okay, as long as I'm there when you talk to him.
You know how much energy it takes to be angry all the time? Why don't you stop fighting and just join us?
Why don't you go away?
No, I don't think I will, Jackie.
Please.
No. No. You know when you get angry, you know what you should do? You should let it out. You should scream. You should throw things. You should definitely hit whoever it is that you're mad at.
I'm not mad.
Really?
Did you hear me? I said I'm not mad. I'm scared to death for her. My
her. Look, I love her.
Yeah. I know, but that doesn't exactly vindicate her, Jackie.
She doesn't want to hurt me.
Well, what if she's under some kind of control? What if she isn't herself? What if she can't help it?
You're not being fair.
Fairness is not the name of the damn game.
What are you doing out here?
We need you.
You'll never make me believe that she's a spy.
No, I'll never make you believe anything when your mind is completely closed to the idea.
My mind is very open, and you know it.
Well, then you just let me prove to you that your sister is under Gray's influence.
How?
I have a very simple experiment in mind.
Is it harmless?
Relatively.
Okay, fine. What?
Where's your sister right now?
At the Croydon, probably sleeping.
Probably not.
Oh, do you know something I don't?
I would be willing to bet a certain medallion that she is with Gray.
That's ridiculous.
Prove otherwise to me.
I can, and I will. Come on.
Okay, what's going on?
Luke seems to think that Laura is with Gray, and I am going to prove that she's not.
No answer?
Why don't you give her a minute?
You know, it doesn't take like a minute to walk across that tiny little room that you live in over there.
She could be in the shower.
Or she could be with David Gray.
Are you alone? No one followed you? Laura.
Great, dude.
What's here?
Season tickets to the spring concert series.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's really that time of year again.
Yes, it is.
How many did you get?
Just two.
Oh, well, I'd offer to go with you, but I suppose you'll be taking Anne, right?
No, probably not. Anne isn't too thrilled with me these days.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I was supposed to see Arthur Bryant graduate thing.
You got it. Well, look who's up and being rolled around. How you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling good, except the way she drives. I just may be dismissed from the hospital today.
Any news on Packy?
Not yet, no.
I don't know who'd want to hurt an old guy like that.
Well, that's what we're trying to find out.
Jesse, you haven't seen my physician, have you?
No, but I can have date for you.
No problem. Here he comes, even as
There
we
you
speak.
are. I was looking for you.
I was looking for you. Are those mine by any chance?
Yep. Take a look.
Oh.
Well.
They're mine.
Well.
Can I see them,
Will
please?
you look at that?
Oh. 6 months, I would say. 6 months. Now, I'm going to pack my bag right now.
Not so fast, Drake. The x-rays may be okay, but I'm not releasing you until you promise to spend a whole week in bed.
What?
That's right, and no arguments. Leslie, I'm counting on you to make sure he keeps that promise.
Thanks a lot.
Let's go now. We'll be late for that meeting with Dad.
A
Excuse
week.
us.
You a friend of mine or what? A week?
I take it from the conversation that you will be there when I'm questioning Mike.
Well, since I'm being released, we'll be able to go by Mike's school, pick him up. We ought to be there in about an hour.
All right. I'll see both of you then. Bye now.
Bye.
You are supposed to spend the next week in bed.
Well, we'll start after we get Mike down to the police station and finish there, okay?
It's really a shame, you know.
What is a shame?
Well, you're not going to be here for lunch, so you won't get your 2 puddings.
You got takeout service?
I'll check it for you.
Thank you. Jesse, would you try the sports center for me, please? Thanks.
I'll have it transferred to your room.
Okay, let's go.
Why do you want to talk to the sports center?
Johnny is taking this very hard. I'm worried about him. I think we ought to...
I suppose you want to start with the sports center.
You got it.
Still no answer?
No.
18 rings, third try. If she's taking a shower, she's into chill out. You have no hot water left.
Come on,
No, you listen to me. She's not there. You know why? Because she's with David Gray. Why is she with David Gray? Because she is under hypnotic control, which means you cannot trust her. Do you understand?
But
And I'm going to prove it to you because I am going to find a way to show you the truth, all right?
come on, no.
I understand. Jackie, I really understand. But you're not facing it, you know? You're not facing it.
There's other ways.
No, there aren't. Just let me
Hell,
finish.
there-
Just let me finish!
All right, finish. But when you're done, it's my turn.
Fine. You think Laura's safe because she's with us, don't you? But, baby, she's not with us. She is with Gray. She is under his control. You know, that means you can't trust her. She will betray you or anybody else because she's under his influence. Whatever he wants her to do, she's going to do. Can you get it?
Are you done?
Not quite.
Would you hurry up?
All right, you know that I'm right because you feel in your heart she's different. She looks like your sister, but you know that she's different. You just can't. Why can't you buy it?
I refuse to accept is where you came up with this ridiculous idea out of thin air.
Where is she, Jackie?
Don't know.
Well, all right, then go ahead, call her again. Go ahead, call her again!
Not until you prove it.
Prove it, prove it. You know it's a waste of time. You know she's there. I will prove it.
When you prove to me that my sister is a robot for David Gray, I'll admit anything you want.
Okay, no problem. I've already got it figured out. It's a very simple thing. I just got to get some information, and we'll see if we can feed it to her and see how fast it goes back to Gray. How's that? I'm giving you a choice. She's your sister. Unfortunately, we're going to need your help in this. What do you say, huh? What? Wait a minute, what is this? What is this? What are you doing? What's the matter?
Yeah, you see it? I hurt, I cry. I feel just like everybody else. Are you shocked?
I didn't know that this was hurting you.
Yeah, well, it does, okay? Okay, fine. Fine. Just fine.
You look great. I mean it.
Sure.
Oh, what's wrong? I mean, aren't you glad to see me?
Should I be?
It's been a while.
Oh, are you forgetting about coming to the yacht?
Oh, come on, darling. You're not mad about that. It was just business.
I know. This is business, too.
Laura, come on, please. I miss you. I really do. Look, soon this will all be over, and we will be back together again.
This is business, isn't it?
Yes, Laura, it is. And I'm glad you could make it. I have instructions for you. I want you to listen very carefully. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
And you know what we want.
Yes, I know what you want.
General Hospital will continue in a moment.
You weren't followed, were you?
No.
Looks clear.
They don't know where you are?
They think I'm at the Croydon.
Good.
Get on with it, David. We don't have all day.
What is it that you want from me?
Stay with the four of them. I want you to get closer to them, to work your way into their confidence. I need information.
What sort of information?
What they're up to, how much they know about me.
It won't work.
What do you mean?
They don't trust me. They send me away when they talk.
That's ridiculous, Laura. Jackie's your sister.
The others keep me away, especially Luke.
You'll have to manage to get past that. Spencer has to trust you.
It's impossible.
Laura, don't argue. You have to do this for me.
But they think I'm lying. They've even sent me to a doctor.
Doctor? What kind of doctor?
Psychiatrist, I think. They gave me a truth serum.
But you didn't tell them anything.
How do you know?
You're incapable. No drug is more powerful than the mind. You were and still are unable to tell them anything.
Look, if they're sending Laura to a doctor, then it's obvious that they aren't convinced that she is on their side.
Not yet. But they're intent on digging deeper into what our plans are. So, in retaliation, we'll dig deeper into what their plans are. Laura, I want you to find out what Robert Scorpio tends to do about security at the museum.
Yes, I understand.
It's beautiful, isn't it? It's yours.
Beautiful.
I'll call you soon. Now go. Well, what do you think? She has no choice but to obey. We'll have that information, and sooner than you think. Yes, but what about this doctor, this psychiatrist? I mean, some psychiatrists use hypnosis in their practice. Perhaps, but their techniques are far behind mine. How far behind? I'd say about 2,000 years.
Good grown-up boy.
Look at that, he's smiling.
That's because I'm about to get out of this joint.
Feel all right?
I feel fine, Steve, just fine.
No cobwebs, huh?
No, not even a headache.
But he is going to spend 7 days in bed.
Well, that's after I make a stop at the police station with Mike and at the sports center to see Johnny.
Wait a second. I thought it was going to be straight to bed.
Well, it was, but I'm very concerned about Johnny, Steve. I really am. Becky, we were very close. I'm worried about him. He may need us.
All right, but after that, it's a whole week under the covers. Got that?
You have his solemn promise.
Oh.
What are you two going to do about the clinic?
We haven't had time to work that out.
Well, you could still go a couple of hours a day. I suppose other than that, we could close it, huh?
Well, you know, there's 2 new doctors on staff. I could talk with one of them, maybe share my caseload with him, and I could take it for a week. I've wanted to work down there for a while.
Thanks. Thank you very much. Well, shall we go? Out is that way, please?
Yes,
Just for a minute, Doctor.
What?
Your pudding. 1 tapioca, 1 chocolate, as requested.
Is there a spoon in the bag, please?
Oh, yeah.
I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
I'll plan a schedule, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Noah,
If
onward.
not home, we'll
Much.
get to center.
Come on,
I'll
let's go.
give my best to Johnny.
He'll appreciate it.
Hey, what can I do for you, man? I'm okay. Hey, come on, Johnny. Come on, skip a little rope. Hit on the bag. You got a fight coming up, you know?
A fight, huh?
Hey, come on. Hey, bro. You can't give up. Not like this.
Brian, I got no choice. Without Packy, I'm nowhere. My future's shot. Look, I just want to be alone, okay?
Hey, look, have you heard anything about Rick?
Yeah, he said he might be coming over here today. He got out of the hospital.
You sure there's nothing I can do?
Oh, thanks, Brian. I'll manage. I've got it. So, Brian, what the hell is this? This ain't the spud that dropped Shanowski in 3, is it?
No way.
What, are you sick?
No. Guess you didn't hear about Packy, huh?
I heard. Tough break, man.
I'm all through boxing now. I'm nothing without Packy.
I know that.
I got no reason to go on.
Well, I mean, you could go on for you. You could go on for everything you ever worked for, everything you ever wanted, but... What do you think Packy'd do if he came in here and saw you moping around like this?
I don't know.
I'll tell you what he would do. He would kick your silk trunks all the way around the block, and he would have you pumping iron or pumping push-ups until September, pal.
You don't understand. He was more than that. Luke, Packy made me go. He was the reason that I trained.
You think that?
Yeah, sure. He always knew how to get me to put out that extra 10%.
Whose 10% was it, man? Whose 10% was it? It wasn't Packy's. You were the guy in the ring. You're the guy that faces the other boxer. It's your strength, it's your ability, and it's your training. Now, if you use Packy now as an excuse to give up or to fail, you are denying that he was ever there.
Right, man, he was there, right next to me. Hell, look, he worked with me for years. And for all I know, he died because of me.
Well, you can always prove to yourself and to him that it was worth it.
Oh, I don't know, Luke.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Huh? I don't know. What are you... Hold on, pal. Hold on. You just better think real hard before you quit.
You're not gonna go, are you?
Okay. Listen, Morrissey, you know, I got a few problems of my own to handle.
No.
I'm gonna be on the dock. At the boat. You know where I am. Okay. If you need me. All right? Oh! Brian, did you see that? Oh! The man's a killer! We'll be checking up on you. Let me hear some leather slapping next time, will you, please?
Yeah, sure.
And did you see Laura Templeton around here by any chance?
No, should I have?
Well, she's not at her hotel room. I thought maybe she just wigged out, wandering around the docks.
I'll keep my eyes open.
Thanks. I'll be at the yacht. If you see her, give me a call, will you?
Hi, everyone.
Laura, where have you been?
Out.
Out where?
Just out.
Brilliant imagination.
We've been trying to get you all morning at the Croydon. Where have you been? Laura, don't tell me you were out shoplifting again.
I don't know how it happened.
I do. You walked into the store, picked it up, and took it. But you know, I really thought we were past that.
I guess not.
You're not going to go out anymore unless you tell us where you're going.
What did I tell you both about some really brilliant excuse? Shoplifting, right? She probably shoplifted that from David Gray's very own apartment.
Do you have any accusations to make?
That was not an accusation, Jackie. You heard it. You want me to repeat it?
What's going on here?
Forget it, sweetheart. If I told you, you'd only forget.
This is ridiculous. Are you about done, Robert?
Yes, I reckon I am now.
Then why don't we head over to the antique store?
Antique store? What antique store?
Give me a break.
Sorry. I'm very confused right now. Look, Laura. Well, you must be real hungry after your rip-off run. Why don't you go in the galley and whip yourself up a grilled cheese or something?
In other words, you don't want me around. I might hear something, right?
Very good. You're catching on. Baby, you got any plans for today?
Yes, I'm going to have my nails done, and then I'm going to have a nice, long massage.
Well, the massage sounds great, but... Oh, the nails. I haven't seen nails like this since the Creature of the Black Lagoon. But I'm sorry, it's going to have to wait.
Where are we going?
We're going to the museum. I figure a little antiquity might inspire me.
Inspire you?
Yeah, you know, think of something to tell some of these people, you know, so that we can convince Jackie that Laura's really working for David Gray. Try to work this thing out, you know, you and I together. How we can do it.
Nothing will stop us now, with Laura completely under my power. Within a week, she'll tell us all of the facts.
Well, things are certainly going a lot smoother.
Yes, especially with Laura back with her sister. If only I'd thought of it sooner.
We certainly would have saved a lot of time and trouble up there in Beecher's Corners.
That's behind us now. Things have worked out perfectly. This is the end of the beginning.
David, what do you plan about the help from the Magus?
It should be arriving soon. Then we'll be able to pull off the final coup. Come on, let's go back to the antique store.
Right. A likely looking spot.
Anything?
Voice, Hestus. Another one. Sounds like a customer.
What do you mean it sounds like?
It's kind of garbled. He's using some pretty sophisticated electronic equipment in there. The magnetic field is charged. It sounds like a finals game at the Rose Bowl.
Well, is it okay if I talk?
Yeah, there's nothing happening in there.
We've already determined that whatever's going on inside there has something to do with the museum.
More specifically, the Malcolm exhibit. Whoops.
Now, the exhibit hall is directly across from the parking lot. And I was just thinking that maybe they're digging a tunnel from under the parking lot from the store.
If that was the truth, why do they need all this electronic equipment? All you need for a tunnel is a shovel.
Yeah. What is all this leading us to?
That I don't know, Laura.
Why is Luke continually accusing Laura? He doesn't even know for sure she's with Gray.
No, he doesn't.
What do you think?
I think it's a possibility. None of that, all right?
I just can't help it. I feel so alone.
But you know.
But Luke's against me. And doesn't like me, and you and Tiffany just seem to agree with me.
Wait a minute. Luke is not against you. All right? No. He wants to protect your sister as much as we do. You've got to start to trust someone.
Hey, Johnny, wake up. Look who's here.
Hi, Jenny.
Got back from Ramsey's office.
Any news?
No, Mike wasn't able to identify him.
They questioned you, Mike?
Oh, yeah, sure. I was happy to help.
And Captain Ramsey handled it very well.
Yeah, I just wish I could have recognized one of them, though. Hey, don't look so disappointed, Johnny. We'll find Packy. And I bet he's okay, too.
Brian, what's wrong?
Johnny says he doesn't want to fight anymore.
Is that true, John?
You heard him.
Johnny, we understand how it's bothering you. We do.
No. You're bothering me. Why can't you just leave me alone, huh? Why can't I just grieve in peace?
John.
All I know is one of the greatest trainers in the world and a really good friend is gone. I can't go on without Packy. That's all there is to it.
I think you'd be letting him...
No, let him go. He's right. He needs to be alone.
Oh, there you are.
Hi, what's up?
I'm looking for you. I'm on my way to the clinic. I talked with Dan, and he rearranged the schedule so I can spend a week there.
What about surgeries?
Well, if anything comes up, one of the interns can sit in at the clinic for me.
Thanks, no, I really appreciate it.
That's a good idea. We'll go home now.
Maybe we ought to stop by the Haunted Star.
No,
Luke.
sorry. If Luke has anything to say to us, he will find us. You're going home to bed. Pardon
Not
me.
for 7 days. Come on.
Mike?
Wait, Rick.
Well, that was wonderful, Robert. All this good security with guards and locks and alarms and everything going off as we walk into the museum.
I'm just glad we could tear you away from the listening device.
Well, it's rather pointless if Gray isn't around, and besides, I happen to feel the real answer to this whole thing lies somewhere in these crates.
Well, there certainly aren't enough of those around here.
That's the reason I asked you for this powwow here.
I guess that has something to do with your suspicions of Laura.
I'd say that that's a very good guess. We're going to set a snare. We're going to feed some information to her that is important enough for her to give to Gray and important enough for us to find out that he received. Do you understand?
It's got to be something to do with the museum.
That's right. Exactly why we're here.
That's it. That is enough.
Oh, here she blows.
Just shut up, Luke. I've really had enough. You know, I'll do what I can to help you catch Gray. But not at the risk of putting my sister in more danger.
Look, do you really think you're going to change my mind?
No, Luke, I know you better than that.
Where are you going?
I don't know, but if I did, I sure as hell wouldn't tell you.
I tried to convince her that we wouldn't put Laura into any more danger, but I doubt that she believed me.
Apparently not.
Let's go ahead without her.
Let's do it.
It's amazing, isn't it?
What?
What?
That it should all end here. All these questions, all this deception. The death of an innocent woman. Right here in some musty museum exhibition hall. So an ancient cult, huh? What do you think, Robert?
Larceny comes to mind.
Maybe. Or maybe they're going to blow the whole place up. Maybe they're going to, axe the exhibition. Maybe they're going to turn the whole thing into a drive-in, put the whammy on it. There's a couple of questions right now that come to mind. I think the first thing we've got to figure out is how to prove to Jackie that her sister is being controlled by Gray.
Why?
Why?
Yeah, why do we have to prove it to Jackie?
Because there are 4 spokes in this wheel, Tiffer. Us and her. And I'm afraid, I hate to admit it, but I'm afraid if one of those spokes is removed, the wheel's going to collapse.
Is she that important?
Well, I'm afraid her contribution just might be. Well, what do you say? Let's get going. Let's get started. There's nothing in here for us.
Okay.
Wednesday, a dying billionaire knows the secret of the supersuit and persuades Ralph to work for him on the greatest American hero. After, it's a brawl when Cole tries to outmaneuver the Navy in a race to find a mystery woman and retrieve a stolen fortune on an all-new Folge, followed by the unforgettable season finale of Dynasty. Will Gavin lose Jody to Chad's persistence? Watch The Edge of Night, following FYI with Al Linden, next on ABC.